Hey everybody, Dirili here. Welcome to Piofiore Fated Memories. I really look forward to this game. I just love any kind of gangster type game, especially Italian Mafia or the Yakuza. But here I believe we're in Italy with the whole Piofiore thing. Oh man, this is going to be tough because a whole bunch of these guys seem like the sly, arrogant type, so I've got to try to avoid giving them all the same voice. I have to try to differentiate them somehow. But I'm going to try to be getting this one done as quickly as I can because there is a sequel coming out on September 22nd. So I'm going to try to get this done by then. But I'm not sure if that is doable or not. Come along with me and see. Oh, oh man, I really wanted to do Gilbert's route first because he was the one that was most interesting to me, but he's only available after you do the other guys. So I guess we'll have to start with Yang, because he was the other one I was thinking about. I would say I was lusting after them both equally. Oh, darn it! Never mind, okay. His route's only available after you defeat Dante or Nicola's route. So I can't do him either. Oh, Nicola or Dante, really? Nicola, Dante, Nicola, Dante, Nicola. I guess Dante. He seems to kind of be the backbone of this whole thing. Finally, somebody who doesn't have any prerequisites. I mean, I like him, but I love my mischievous dudes. That's the thing. I love these troublemaker guys. I like them slick and sly and flirty. But then again, I do also like them dark and brooding, so it's my second type. I have many types. I'm versatile. I'm not that picky. I just don't like the young ones. Which I shouldn't because I'm 45. So don't fault me there. Anyway, let's get started on this. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. My name is Liliana Adornato. Liliana Adornato. Nickname Lily. So Lily or Lily? I guess Lily, if the full name is Liliana, then it's probably Lily. Prologue, 1926. Storia triste. Ah, okay, I can choose the main storyline or the prologue. Well, it said I have to choose the main storyline. Oh, so I guess Skelta is select. Probably Italian for? Alright, so we'll have to start with this rather than the prologue. Why do I have the feeling that the prologue is actually extras? Piofiore. September 25th, 1925. Third quarter report. Register. Bologna Police. Robert DeFeo. Bologna. A town located in the Kingdom of Italy, the Apulia region, and facing the Adriatic Sea, a historical trading post. It's too fast, I can't read it fast enough. A tourist destination, and much more. Bologna is also known throughout the world as the back door to Europe. A den for criminals. Illegal trade is rampant with large sums of money moving every night. Fraud and corruption are common in a town dominated by perpetual conflict. There is no such thing as, this town is shrouded in violence. This town is ruled by the mafia. Three prominent criminal organizations thrive in Bologna. Falzone, the Falzone family. Bologna's largest family. Despicable mobsters with deep roots, eating away at the town for generations. They wield control over the False district, which spans across 60% of Bologna. The family is led by Dante Falzone, a young man who inherited the position after the death of the former boss. He is infamously ruthless and cruel. The Falzone have caused significant bloodshed in Bologna. Their bloodline is held sacred, and commoners are kept out at all cost. Their blood is succeeded only by direct descendants. Induction into the family is limited to Italian heritage. Only those with Falzone blood are assigned to upper ranks. 10 years ago, a group within the family rallied against the bloodline rules. They soon left to form their own organization. They are now known as Visconti, the Visconti family. They rule Bologna's southeast district, Creta. They have also made connections with other countries such as America. They have been expanding quickly, utilizing seemingly endless funds. Gilbert Redford, the Visconti family's current boss, the one I really wanted. He is known for his business savvy and charisma. His prodigal nature elicits support from the locals in his district. The third and final organization in Bologna, run by my people, the Chinese, Lao Shu, the Li Huangyi. The Lao Shu are a branch of the Chinese mafia, which provides them with financial something. Originally, they were a nondescript community of immigrants. But one man appeared and changed everything. The Lao Shu became a presence in Bologna. This man is known as Yang. Gorgeous! That is all police know. His background is shrouded in mystery. He rarely shows himself in public, unlike the other leaders. Their family has a reputation of resorting to violence. And the Veleno district, over which they preside, has become similarly volatile. The district's crime rate is unusually high in comparison to the other districts. Caution in Veleno is strongly advised. Staying late again, Robbie? You could take it easy, you know. How long are we doing this movie? Because I'm not controlling the clicks here. Oh, there we go. Like I said, my name is Roberto. I know I still have time, but I wanted to finish up the monthly report to Rome, Questura. As usual, I'm going to need your sign-off. I'd appreciate it if you'd verify it for me. I could do that, but... Is there a problem? Robbie, you've got the pedigree of the elite backing you. This place is just a perch for now. No need to keep so busy, you know. You just need to wait a few more years before Rome calls you back. You should just enjoy your time here in Bologna. Take it easy, all right? No. I don't know what brought you here, but I joined the police for the sake of justice. This place is just crawling with ruffians and criminals. And you're telling me to take it easy? He's telling you can't really fight the mafia. I'm not trying to put a damper on your spirit. I know what you mean and how you feel. But Robbie, you have to understand that we can't do anything with the mafia around. Isn't that the whole reason we're here? This is Italy, and all those who reside here must follow Italy's law. Yes, you'd be right if this were any ordinary town. But there's just too much mafia. Even though Bologna is part of Italy now, it was a papal state for a long, long time. Italy itself would think twice about criticizing the church's rule. And there you have it. Extraterritorial rights. A middle finger shoved right at our faces. The police force in Bologna is supposed to keep order, but... Heck, the police ain't got no hold in this place. No one can stand against the mafia. I bet Rome Questura doesn't want to get involved in this mess. So even if we write a proper detailed report, they ain't gonna do... stuff. Damn! Like I said, I know how you feel, kid. It won't be easy understanding how this place works. Here's a piece of advice, Roberto. You still got your whole life ahead of you. Don't rush to death. And we're ending the scene there. Ah, poor Roberto. Prologue 1. It must feel like a super futile job. Prologue 1? Day 1? Do we have more than one prologue? Early morning sunlight filled the room. Looks like a pretty dreary room. I yawned, stretching, and climbed out of the bed to open the window. Autumn already. The sky was a vibrant blue. I felt the cool, crisp air on my skin as I took a deep breath. Okay. Mornings at the church were always busy, so I needed to get dressed quickly. No one's here yet. I wrapped my hands around my rosary and knelt to say my morning prayers. Thank you for your kindness in allowing us to greet the morning once again. May you guide us with your light and watch over us on this blessed day. Praying first thing was like saying good morning to our Father in heaven. Now then, time to get the place cleaned up. I finished my prayer and stood up to fetch the cleaning supplies. I better get this place open as soon as I can. What's the rush? The elderly come in rather early to say their prayers. I should hurry. You don't want those old fogies complaining about how disorderly the church is. I wouldn't want to keep them waiting after all. Once the inside was clean, I moved to the backyard to rake the fallen leaves. If I can finish before breakfast, I might even get to help cook, too. Get to help cook? It's that much of a privilege? Elena is in charge this morning, isn't she? I can't wait. Oh, apparently cooking really is fun when it's Elena. As my thoughts drifted off to breakfast, I noticed a shadow in the graveyard. Oh, I think it's our guy. Because I saw this on the back of the game box. Paying his respects to somebody. A man with a bouquet of white lilies stood in front of a grave. Isn't he Dante Falzone? He comes every Wednesday morning to lay flowers on this grave. All I know is that he's a mafia boss, and a ruthless one at that. And a beautiful one at that. And holding flowers that are my namesake. Why, they actually lit the term boss as blue, as if we really needed to know that. Maybe it was the morning sun, but... His eyes look really beautiful. He's so beautiful. The air around him shimmered and drew my eyes to his. Ah! He noticed. He's looking at me? Wait, was I just staring at him? I was staring at the Falzone's boss? He must have realized I'd been watching him all this time. This is so embarrassing. Cheek stinging, I closed my eyes. It was so rude of me to stare. He placed the bouquet on the grave and slowly headed towards me. He's coming. He would need to cross through the graveyard to where I was standing to get to the front. Should I say good morning to him? Yeah, it would be rude not to. Oh no, strangely it actually says to ... Huh. Apparently he likes intimidating people. It's rude not to greet someone. I usually greeted anyone who passed by, especially the members of our parish. But he does come here early in the morning to bring flowers. I assumed he did that so he wouldn't be bothered by others. If that's the case, I'd better leave him alone. Well, I guess that makes sense. I nodded without saying a word. That's a form of greeting, there you go. A quiet one for the morning. And he greets me with a series of dots as well. And I dot him back with question marks. I looked up and saw that he was standing right in front of me. Is he waiting for the hello now? Signore? Early, aren't you? Why, yes. I wanted to clean before everyone arrived this morning. You're quite early yourself, signore.
Yes, I suppose.
Isn't he always? What's this all about? Why is he talking to me? Is there something he wants from me? I've never spoken with him like this before. I was just a commoner, and he was in the mafia. It was unusual given our standings. And he's nodding back to me more. He mumbled something with his same stern look on his face. Buona giornata. Which I will look up because I have no idea what in the world that means. Ah, good day in Italian. Buona giornata. I don't know. I don't know Italian. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Yes. Ansteate, signore. Again. Oh, this is gonna have to. I just can't look up these pronunciations. It's too many, apparently. You too in Italian. After seeing him off, I went over to the grave where he had just stood. I looked down to see the lilies he left there. The Falzone family grave. Here lies the boss of the Falzone family, together with his beloved wife. It was already breakfast time, and everyone was gathered in the dining hall. The church offered food, shelter, and education to children in need. Did I miss being able to help cook breakfast? Even after reaching adulthood, some children decide to stay and help the sisters with their daily chores. Like me, I suppose? Just like Elena and me. Ah. This is Sophia. Our Father, Lord in heaven, we thank you for this generous meal before us. We ask for your blessings that you might also grant us sustenance for our souls. With those final words from Sister Sophia, everyone began to eat. Itadakimasu. Huh? I noticed a boy sitting near me with his hands on his lap. Jean, what's the matter? Aren't you hungry? I'm fine, but... Since Jean got here, he's probably not used to the food we eat. I'm sure he'll like it in time. You're one to talk, Laura. You were saying that you wish they served cornets and cappuccino here. Well, it would make breakfast more elegant. Now, you two. Jean, you need to eat so you can grow up nice and strong. Fine. As for you, Laura, you need to work hard before you can afford such a fancy breakfast, you hear? Yes. Mind you. Huh? I'm already turning into one of the nuns. I bet you won't find soup half as good as what we have here, no matter where you go. That's really saying something for Elena's cooking, huh? The food Elena prepares is always delicious. Especially the minestra maritata. Oh, I should have looked at that, but... Well, it's a soup. Elena Grosse. Grosse? Grosse? I don't know. It's too fancy for me to tell what the letter was. Why, thank you, Lily. The soup today had a hint of cumin. Ugh, yuck, I hate cumin. And the biscotti she baked was light and sweet, with a warm, gentle flavor. I actually enjoy seeing you eat the food I prepare. You always have this bright smile on your face. Sure enough, a smile peeked through as I dipped my biscotti in my soup. So she loves cooking, and I love enjoying it, and she loves seeing me enjoy it. It's a good relationship. I can't help myself. It's so good. But you're better than I am at baking sweets. Would you have time to share some more tips with me? Of course, Elena. It's a good trade-off. We were both raised in the church. Elena was not only a dear friend to me, but she is practically my sister. Say, sis, can you read me a book after we're done with breakfast? I want to listen too. Read us a book. Of course. I already finished everything I needed to take care of this morning. Yay! May I remind you all that we are still eating. Please mind your manners. Let us not forget to show respect to our Father above. Yes, sister. The weather was nice, so I decided to bring the children out to the backyard. You mean the cemetery? As time passed, the sun grew brighter and warmed up the cool air around us. I've been to some really pretty cemeteries, though. Is anyone cold? Who needs a blanket? I'm fine. All right then, let's continue where we left off. I was reading to them from a book about God and the angels. The church's teachings were delivered through stories, many of which the children enjoyed. It's all in the telling. Sis, can you read that part again? Again, please! Huh? You don't want me to keep going? Yeah, the angel is so cool. The bright faces of the children looking up at me made me smile. Say, sis, is it true that the church also has its own story about the angels? That is true. I'm surprised you've heard of it, Laura. Long ago, an angel descended here from the heavens. It is said that the angel delivered a message to someone to build a church here. Wow, that's amazing! Lily, can I have a word with you? Is something the matter, Sister Sophia? Well, I have a favor to ask you. You know we were planning on serving sweets with tomorrow's meals, right? You need someone to make those sweets? Yes. I checked our pantry, and it seems we're a bit lacking in ingredients. Ah, so into town to shop it is. Oh, then let me go and buy what we need. Can we make any sort of sweets? Why are you asking that? She's just telling you she wants you to go get stuff to make them. It would be great if I could make use of the ingredients we already had on hand. Well, of course you can, but I'm sorry. Huh? I had to burden you with this after you watched the children all morning. Oh, don't worry, Sister Sophia, I'm fine. This gives you the break from those brats. The children raised here often left once they were in their 20s. Wow, they stayed here into their 20s? For me, though, I decided to stay as an adult because I love this place. Being able to work for the church was like a blessing to me. Not to mention, your knees weren't in the best of state last I recall. Oh my, you noticed? I have lived here a long time, Sister Sophia. Every winter, she walked shakily, as if trying to hide the pain. Oh, she have arthritis? Don't you worry, please leave it to me. Yeah, how am I going to meet hot gangsters if I don't go into town? This is my ticket to excitement. Thank you. You really are a kind child. I'm sure those in need in Strongo are eagerly awaiting this meal. Your sweets are quite a treat for them. Well then, I suppose that means I need to do my best. Making other people happy makes me happy too. Now then. I closed the book and looked at the children. I'll need to take care of something, so could we continue the story later? Yeah, I'll read that part to you again another time. I guess it can't be helped. You're so lucky you can go outside. I want to go out and play too. Maybe someday. No, kids, she isn't going out to play. The world outside here can be dangerous, you know. Yeah, don't you know this is mafia territory? Yes, and even if you do step outside, always stay within Arca, okay? Don't go into Veleno. Oh, and avoid going to Strongo, too. The church was located in the Arca district, the safest area in town. The center, I think. On the other hand, Veleno and Strongo were dangerous, even for adults. Say, what should we do if we ever meet the Mafia in town? Run, hide! Do we just look away from them? No, be sure to greet them politely. Yeah, that's better. The Falzone family in particular respects those with etiquette and faith. That's true, he does seem to like the fact that we respected him this morning. But then some of the other ones that are more mischievous, if you call attention to yourself to them, might be a little more, interested in messing around with you. Now then, let's see her off. Why don't I read the book instead? Yay! Thank you, sister! Bye-bye, sis. Be careful. I'll be off then. Dun 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 dun. La la. Buongiorno, Lily. How are you doing? Buongiorno to you too. I'm doing well. There, that's one word that I know. The weather is looking fine today, isn't it? I must be lucky. Getting to see you so early means the day will be a good one. Grazie, signore. Are you two coming in for the service today? Why, yes. Offering our prayers to God is part of our daily duties, after all.
Why in such a hurry?
Oh, I'm going shopping to buy some ingredients for sweets.
That's good to hear. The sweets you bake are just lovely. They're my favorite, you know.
I'm glad to hear it. Got two good cooks here in the church. The Borlone Church baked sweets to sell, and also to give out to those in need. Who needs sweets? Except for maybe diabetics? To think that you will grow to be such a fine lady who would support the church like this. It's truly wonderful to know that you care so much for the place where you were raised. Really?
The young ones nowadays just leave what they once called home without a hint of remorse.
Yes. Lately, many young women have been leaving Bologna for other places. Are they leaving or are they getting kidnapped? Last month, my friend Viola left, and this month it was Eliza. Both of them came to the church to tell us of their departure. I suppose they were excited to see the city.
All right. I know you know this already, but if you do decide to step out of Arca, be very careful.
Why, yes. Make sure you don't go to Veleno alone, you hear? I was just telling the children about this. Oh, I was just saying something similar to the children at church.
Oh, is that so?
Thank you for your kind consideration. For today, I'm just going to the store around the corner, so I'll be back right away. Well, I'll be going now. Goodbye. Yes, you be careful now. I bowed my head to them and waved as I left the church grounds. Taking a shortcut to the store, I passed in front of the casino area. At night, this place was lively and bright, but it was so empty in broad daylight. Sounds like my kind of place. I love these big open places that are usually busy, but then when they're all empty, I don't know, it gets this kind of cool feeling to me because you've got all this space to like twirl around in. Bologna is known for its beautiful beach and casino, both of which bring tourists to the area. As long as they don't step out of the Arca district, it's generally safe for them too. The casino, the church, and the police station were all in this district. But isn't this the center, so they have to go through the bad parts to get to the good part? I walked through the streets with the warm afternoon sun on my shoulders. As Arca was home to the police station, the district court, the hospital, and other such facilities, its citizens felt at ease. Now then, I held up the purchases I just made and began to ponder over their contents. With the flour and lemons, I could whip up a torta al limone. That's a lemon tort. I prefer using tart lemon cream with a sprinkle of herbs, but cream doesn't last very long, so it's not the best option. I'll be sitting out, I guess. If the sweets are going to be provisioned, then perhaps baked sweets would work better. As I thought about what to make, I came across a couple of young girls talking. Look over there! Oh, he's so handsome! Huh? I turned my head toward the bar across the street. Oh, is it going to be... Oh, no. Nope, not the one. This is the cousin. Immediately, my eyes focused on a man seemingly under a spotlight. I've seen him before. He comes to Mass with Signore Falzone every so often. I don't know his name, but he must be a member of the Falzone family. Uh-oh, he saw me. Huh? Is he looking at me? Well, you were staring again. I felt like I was going through the same event as this morning. Yeah. As my mind drifted off in thought, are you still staring at him? He winked as if he were playing with me. Well, what's he supposed to do while you're standing there staring? What? Is he some kind of womanizer? Well, you are staring. My instincts told me that this way of behaving must come so naturally to him. But not knowing how to handle it makes it difficult for me to hide my scarlet cheeks. Ooh, what happened? Ah! The lemons in my bag fell out and rolled around my feet. How embarrassing! Barfarini. Oh, detective. I'm sorry. I must have been daydreaming. And we'll stop there, because I think that's long enough for the first video. Well, all the sticky Italian. Hopefully I'm doing okay enough with it. At least it should be recognizable. I don't think we'll be missing out too much story-wise with my pronunciations. Anyway, I'm going to get right into that, so hope to see you over there soon. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.